Whenever you're lonely, just pick up the phone and call me. I'll be there. Girl, let me show you. You're my one and only, like I told you.
Good morning, everybody. I am RJ, and this is Crazy News Reacts, where I scour the globe for the weirdest, strangest, craziest news there is to find and bring it to you every day at midnight. Up today, I have a crazy shootout between officers of the NYPD and a suspect in domestic violence. Viewer discretion is advised.
Just gotta let you know that we have our body cameras on now.
Okay.
Is the Ring camera the only camera that works?
We have the Ring camera, we have the other camera.
Can you disconnect them so that he can't view
I'll
them?
have to have my next door neighbor do it.
Okay.
If they could do that.
If they could do that, then he, won't know what's going on here. But like I said, I would call 911 immediately if he comes back, and he'll be arrested. Just tell him you made a, keep that pink piece of paper, show him. Do you feel safe here, or would you rather go to a domestic violence shelter?
So I'll take the kids and go to my sister's house. Should I change the lock? I don't know.
Yeah, you could change the locks because he's going to be arrested. So, technically he has to have access, but he's going to get arrested, and then there's going to be an order of protection issue.
This episode is about the 20 people who experience domestic violence every minute. That's 10 million people a year, folks. Incredible. 1 in 4 women and 1 in 9 men suffer domestic violence. That's about 20,000 911 calls every single day.
You guys want to go in?
We'll go in with you just to make sure he's not here and everything's safe and okay.
The thing is, he has access to all the cameras.
Yeah.
Right.
So we are gonna have to disconnect it.
Yeah, that's what they said. The Ring camera, I don't know how to do that.
You can
If
take
you
out
can
the
see us
battery.
right now.
Take out the battery.
Take the battery.
You can see us right now. I have one in the back and one in the front.
So you have 2 ring cameras? The screw one?
Oh,
If you have a Phillips head screwdriver, you'll be able to take that out.
I can do that.
Or you can put a cloth over it.
That'll work too.
Low tech.
Often hear that cops never know what they're walking into. This situation right here sees many officers hurt and killed every year. The most at-risk people are between the ages of 18 and 24 for becoming involved in domestic violence. And believe it or not, more than 19% of all cases involves a gun, just like this episode. And had this guy got his way, he would have joined the statistics of 72% of murder and suicide involves domestic violence.
Home improvement, all types of stuff.
And you said you didn't see his car out front?
No. No.
But his access to his firearm is the firearm is definitely not in this home.
We have the safe upstairs, so I don't know if it's in here. I don't know if it's upstairs. I don't know where it's at.
Do you have access to the safe?
No.
No.
No, I don't think that's it.
But you haven't seen the firearm in this house since he's been back?
No.
So back when I was a kid in Manhattan, I grew up on the streets because my mom abandoned me there. I was introduced to a parole officer named Marty. And I remember he did everything he could to get me off of the streets, to get me cleaned up and get me in foster care. And that worked for a long time. And I always think about him because he was killed on a service call when he was going to arrest a parolee. The good news is that 39% less shootings during domestic violence calls happened in 2023. That's a big decline. But the cost of violence on police costs about $83 billion a year.
He's going to be back because he got everything. Everything.
Okay. Well, do you want to pack up and go to your sister's now while we're still here?
If you can get a locksmith here within, as soon as possible, that's a good idea. Or where does your sister live?
Oh, he's coming. That's him. He's here.
I can't imagine what it must be like when you go out on a call to actually help someone and then end up dead. More than 60 law enforcement officers were killed in the line of duty on service calls like this. Just think about it. You're there, you're helping this woman, you're all pretty happy that she's going to get out of the situation, and then in walks an idiot with murder on his mind. I'm about to show you in this next clip may unsettle some of you. So please, if you don't want to see a shootout, then end right here. But let's continue because it's important. 12 police officers last year were ambushed like this, and 6 of them were from domestic violence calls. Nobody knows he's there. All the cops are inside. He has a gun in his hand, as you can see. And this would be considered an ambush during a domestic violence call. Very common. And a lot of officers are killed every year because of this. Think about the mindset this guy has to have to walk into a house with a gun, knowing the police are there, the hatred he must have for his girlfriend. Guys, this is absolutely crazy, right? As of December 31st, 2023, just about 5 months ago, 136 law enforcement officers were killed in a line of duty. However, that is down because in 2022, there were more than 224 killed. But 2024, we are expecting to be a blowout like we've never seen before with the migrant attacks, these crazy protests across the globe, basically for Hamas, and just the normal crime. I think 2024 will show an increase in these type of attacks on police. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate you. Right here in the bottom, click thumb, please. It helps me a lot. And if you hit subscribe, you'll be notified every time I put up another video. I would really love that. And of course, if you really like me, share this with your friends and family because it is important we get this out.